We're here at the Miami Beach Yacht and Brokerage Show. Remember, this isn't the Miami show. This is an entirely new show. This show is all about big yachts and tenders. This is the really high-end stuff that you're not really going to see at the Miami Boat Show. So when we talk about yachts, we need a yachting expert. And I've got my buddy here, Captain Rich Murray, who I've known for a while, and he's really gotten to be quite the experienced captain. He's had a lot of time with the Freddie Group. He's had a lot of time on yachts. He knows a lot about yachts. So I'm going to turn it over to him for this episode, and he's going to show us some of the coolest stuff. We're kicking it off here at about the best place I could think of, the Ferretti Group. It's going to be great. It's a beautiful day. Let's go.
It's another beautiful day. I'm out here at the Collins Avenue location for the Miami International Yacht and Brokerage Show. I'm here with Ferruccio Rossi, the CEO of the Ferretti Group, and I'm here on the Ferretti Group display. Ferruccio, I'd like a couple of words with you about this beautiful display and your product line and what you see moving on in the future for the group.
We are very excited to be here in Miami, which is, I think, one of the most important boat shows in the world, not only in America. We are growing here in this market for the third year in a row, more than 20% per year. That's thanks to our incredible team, our service team, but of course also our brands. And here we have 25 yachts for a total of more than $130 million of commercial value. And between those brands, we have, of course, Riva, Ferretti, we have Pershing, and then our American brand. We are very proud of Burton.
Up next, we take a look on board the brand new Ferretti 750, making its U.S. debut here at the Miami Yacht and Brokerage Show. This magnificent Ferretti 750 is the evolution of the popular Ferretti 720, featuring sleeker, sportier exterior lines and also a brand new interior. This yacht has an electric soft-top cover on the hardtop style flybridge, giving shade when needed and sliding open if the sun is too hot. The flybridge is available in 3 different configurations: open, roll bar, and the hardtop style seen here. The interior is modern and bright and is highlighted by natural oak wood and gray accents. This washroom with a view shows more of the modern styles used throughout. Here in the galley, white Korean countertops brighten and modernize the space. The overall design is very clean, projecting a sense of refined luxury. Different interior layouts have been developed to suit the custom needs of each owner. This gorgeous yacht can top out at 32.5 knots with the most powerful engine option. Our next stop at the Ferretti display is also a brand new model, the Riva 86 Domino. Decked out in a color that Riva calls metallic ice, this 86-foot yacht has the aggressive lines that all Rivas share, showcasing a style that is unmistakable in the yachting world. Up in the bow, there is a large sun deck with dinette and fully integrated bimini top to keep it cool. The upper sun deck features a second helm station for docking or mooring and a sun pad with a reclining back. The upper salon is air-conditioned for comfort and features loads of natural light to complement natural colored leather and gray lacquering. The interior helm station is separated from the rest of the lounge by a large LCD television. The master suite is midships and is designed to maximize the light coming into the suite. The master suite features an in-suite head, walk-in wardrobe, vanity, and a private living room. Besides the master suite, the Riva 86 has a VIP suite forward and 2 more twin bed-equipped cabins besides. Displaying amazing functionality and versatility, the beds in one of the guest suites are on a track system that allows for 2 different bed configurations depending on guest needs. Of course, this yacht features a full galley and crew quarters for 4 crew members, plus a massive garage to store a tender. Down in the engine room, a pair of MTU diesel engines crank out 2,400 horsepower each, pushing this yacht to 38 knots with a cruising speed of 34 knots. Rated for 20 passengers, the boat features numerous places to socialize and is aimed at future owners who go on long cruises but also appreciate the yacht on a daily basis. Don't go away. Boat Show TV will be right back with our coverage of the Miami Yacht and Brokerage Show from Miami Beach.
We may not all be in the same boat, but out on the water, we're all on the same wavelength. In the Florida Keys and Key West.
BoatsDirectUSA.com is your Florida Keys connection for the best prices on beautiful new boats, used boats, and quality service for your existing boat. You will save thousands on new boat brands like Contender, Blackwater, Deep Impact, Statement, and Ocean Hawk, as we are the exclusive dealer. At BoatsDirectUSA.com, you will choose from the largest and nicest selection of quality pre-owned boats too. Over 70 boats in stock. Financing is available. Just log on to BoatsDirectUSA.com now to get pre-approved. Trade-ins are welcome, so trade up into your dream boat at BoatsDirectUSA.com. Mile marker 98 in the middle, Key Largo. Need service on your existing boat? We have full-time certified Yamaha, Mercury, and Mercury Verado technicians on site, and we are your authorized parts dealer. Call today to learn more about our 100-hour services and general repair work at BoatsDirectUSA.com.
Welcome back to Boat Show TV's continuing coverage of the Miami Yacht and Brokerage Show, presented by Show Management. Up next, we visit Atlantic Yacht and Ship to check out a 60-foot Sunseeker.
I'm here with Stephen Faraldo of Atlantic Yacht and Ship. And Stephen, we've been shooting outside all afternoon, and this is one of the few boats that we found that we can shoot inside. 60 Manhattan, built by Sunseeker. She's absolutely beautiful. Tell me a little bit about how they got all this beautiful natural light in here.
Hey, Rich. As you can see, Sunseeker's done a wonderful job. You can look at the front windshield here, and then as you will see with the side windows, the front windshield actually protrudes over the galley area, which actually sheds a lot of natural light in, along with the large side windows. That's one of the mainstay attributes of the Sunseeker product, is the large windows, surrounding the yacht.
It really does let a lot of light in here. It makes this salon seem so much bigger. We're also in a lounge area that incorporates the lower helm station. Really a beautiful concept. It looks like it allows some of the guests to ride along with the captain.
Yes, it does. As you can see with the seating here, basically the captain's within the party as you're cruising down the intercoastal out offshore.
When we were down below, I noticed there was a lot of natural light coming into the master bedroom. Tell me how Sunseeker does that.
Yeah, this 60 Manhattan it's a full beam midship master, and as you see, the large porthole windows are basically the whole length of the side of the stateroom down below, which allows a tremendous amount of light to come in.
You mentioned this boat has larger engines than what would be standard on a 60 Manhattan. Tell me a little bit about the size and the cruising speed and range of this boat.
Sure. This boat actually comes standard with the 900 mans. This one particular is built with an upgraded 1100 package. She tops out at a speed of 32 knots and with a top-end cruise of about 27 knots.
Up next on Boat Show TV, we stopped by at Denison Yacht Sales to find out about this unique 87-foot Johnson motor yacht.
Well, I've just set foot on the top deck of this 87-foot Johnson motor yacht. I'm here with Kit Denison of Denison Yacht Sales. And Kit, I've noticed some pretty unique columns that support the hardtop on this yacht. Tell me about those.
The original owner of this vessel built it to be able to cruise in the Great Lakes. And to do that, the air draft of the vessel has to be 20 feet or less. And so obviously with the radars and with the top itself, it's well over 30 feet. So these columns are pneumatic rams or columns that drop down so that the top of the top is less than 20 feet. And then the radar arch itself hinges back hydraulically.
That absolutely sounds amazing. So you can actually get under a bridge that's less than 20 feet tall with a boat this size.
Yes, the bridges that go through New York up into the Great Lakes and through Chicago into Lake Michigan require it to be under 20 feet.
So this boat could actually do the Great Loop then.
Exactly right.
When we were below decks, I noticed the galley felt very open and airy. Tell me a little bit about the custom design that was done there.
Well, the couple that built it wanted it to be have that open feeling. Instead of an on-deck master, they wanted what we call a country kitchen. which is an open area with seating for up to 10 people, a galley and a pantry that is adjacent to the pilot house so that the missus in this case could be able to see and be in the middle of everything that's going on.
Makes a lot of sense. I noticed the pilot house looks right out over the galley, and even the captain is part of the party.
Exactly right.
What powers a massive yacht through the water? Massive engines, of course. Captain Rich stopped by the MTU booth to show us some serious horsepower.
This giant hunk of steel I'm standing in front of is an MTU 20V4000, 20 cylinders in a V configuration. She puts out 5,766 horsepower and weighs in at over 28,000 pounds. At a cost of over $1.5 million each unit, you'll find a pair of these in boats ranging from 165 to over 230 feet.
The MTU booth was strategically placed near Collins Avenue, and these huge, gleaming engines were a definite attraction. Surrounded by hundreds of high-end yachts, the pure functionality of these engines makes up for their lack of sleek design. Whether they were in the market for these monsters or not, everyone seemed to be stopping by and taking some pictures. We waited all day to talk to the MTU guys at the booth, but they were so busy we never got the chance. Don't go away. Boat Show TV will be right back. Up next on Boat Show TV, the Boat Show TV crew wraps up our Miami Yacht and Brokerage show coverage and heads north to the Palm Beach Boat Show, which took place in downtown West Palm Beach under beautiful blue skies on the third weekend of March.
Hey boaters, if you enjoy performance boating and fun in the sun, Florida Powerboat Club has everything you need. We plan the best events and get you there safely to the hottest boating destinations in Florida. But you don't have to own a boat to enjoy the lifestyle. Social membership starts at just $69 and includes the Powerboating in Paradise magazine, FPCT, exciting DVDs, and our great parties. Call our Pompano Beach headquarters, like us on Facebook, or visit flpowerboat.com. It's time to get in on the fun.
With so many great experiences to share together, Marathon is the perfect place to keep your kids grounded and an even better place to watch them soar. Marathon in the Florida Keys.
In the world of racing, there's only one thing that matters: results. The pros are taking notice of the latest in fuel technology, BOOSTane. BOOSTane is an engineered octane concentrate that delivers on its promises. Promises that are documented by independent testing facilities. Safe to use in any internal combustion engine, BOOSTane can achieve octane levels previously unattainable in the fuel additive market. Want race fuel at a fraction of the cost? Simply follow the quick ratio chart to achieve your desired octane level with BOOSTane.
Welcome back to Boat Show TV. It's time to wrap up our Miami Yacht and Brokerage show coverage with one more boat. Let's catch up with Stu Jones as he joins Italian builder Revolver Boats.
Well, cruising around the Miami Beach Yacht and Brokerage show, who are you going to run into? Everybody. My buddy Giuseppe, it's been 1 year since we introduced the Revolver 42 to the U.S. audience, and we did it on the Miami Boat Show Poker Run. You got a great spot here at the Brokerage show, right in front of the Eden Rock. All the cars cruising by, all the people cruising by, and you've got the 700 horse, twin 700 Merc 42 Revolver here, and everybody's stopping to look at this cool boat.
Well, surely the boat is a head turner.
It is a head turner. And, and it's fun because when people ask how the boat runs, I get to say, it runs great. I drove all the way from Miami to Isla Mirada in the boat last year. But you told me you got a new one coming and with a different power package. Tell me about the new one.
Right. We're going to have the new Cummins 550 horsepower.
Yes.
With harness and drives. So both different usage, big, long range boat.
Yes. longer range, probably pretty good fuel economy. 550 Cummins with Arneson's shallow draft, probably be a 3-foot draft on the boat. Good for going to the Florida Keys, good for going to the Bahamas. No sacrifice to the performance. Still going to cruise 55 miles an hour and top out at 65, so not a bad package.
On top, tropical air conditioning, something that here in Florida, apparently they like a lot.
Well, that's something that's different about the Revolver 42. If anybody of you remember seeing it on Powerboating in Paradise TV, our other show, we rode in the cockpit of the boat, we closed it up, we turned on the AC. It was 85 degrees outside and it was about 72 degrees inside the cockpit. So that's something to think about when you own a boat like this in South Florida. But Giuseppe, nice to see you. Good luck here at the Brokerage Show. We're happy to see you, and hopefully we'll see you out on the water again soon on the next episode of Boat Show TV.
We close out our coverage of the Miami Yacht and Brokerage Show with some more great clips of the new Revolver 44 GT, showing off its great lines and design. This distinctive powerboat is sure to make an impression everywhere. Moving north just a bit, let's rejoin Captain Rich Murray as we begin our coverage of the Palm Beach Boat Show, presented by Show Management, with a visit to Intermarine.
I just caught up with Luke Thibault, the president of Intermarine, on board a 50-foot Prestige. Luke, we're standing in this galley that is not in the normal place for a 50-foot boat. Tell me a little bit about the design features here.
Well, on the Prestige side, the idea was to put the galley right in the back there against the cockpit. So this way you can entertain either in the back in the cockpit, or you got naturally your front place to table there that you can sit down and around. So you're surrounded. It's like a house basically. Everybody's living in the living room now, and the idea is come from there that you're standing always in that living room, part of that kitchen. So that's the same idea for the boat.
It really makes for a big, wide open space. You know, I also noticed that you've got a full beam master in this 50-foot cruiser. Tell me how they achieved that.
Well, this is the propulsion of that boat. It was an IPS 600 made by Volvo Penta. So this way you got more room. It gives you more room to open up that big master in the back. On top of it, what they did on the Prestige side, they made a private entrance so you can go to the master separate from the other stateroom.
Geez, you're right. I hadn't noticed that. That is a very nice feature for a boat this size. It's beautiful. This sliding door opens as well as the one to the main salon. Somebody was doing some forward thinking on that.
Well, basically this way, if you're in a galley, you can open the door straight here and go right in the cockpit instead of turning around and go to the main entrance here. So, and all those glass can slide all on one side or the other side. So it's really convenient, and you can do a lot of different way to use those doors.
Very smart thinking. Luke, coming on board, I noticed the shade pulls out. Is that manual or is that electric?
No, this shade is electric, and being in South Florida, it's a good thing because people want to idle a bit from the sun. So when you need that shade, that extend another, I would say, 7 feet, so it gives you more, shade area for the cockpit.
After seeing all the cool design features of this express yacht, it's time to check it out in action. Powered by the Volvo IPS system, the yacht has a total of 870 horsepower, which can drive it to a maximum speed of 30 knots. Running at its cruising speed of 25 knots, the 343-gallon fuel tank is good for a 250-mile range. Useful for the South Florida market is an available 49,000 BTU air conditioning system. It is equipped with 3 cabins and can sleep 6. Up next on Boat Show TV, our coverage of the Palm Beach Boat Show Yachts continues. Don't go away.
Looking for an amazing fish boat? It's time to experience Blackwater. They run 70 miles per hour, getting you to the fish faster. Check out our latest creation, the brand new 36 Sport model with full wraparound forward and rear seating. And live wells too. Brand new and in stock starting at just $229.9. Get pre-approved now at boatsdirectusa.com to schedule a sea trial. Call now, toll free, 866-377-5403. Mile marker 98, Key Largo.
So, you're looking for a place to go on vacation, where the water is warm and the nights are hot. A place to remember. a place to get lost. Or blend in with the crowd. A place that defines your individuality. A place to test your skill at something new. A place that feels like home away from home. Visit Jacksonville, Florida.
Welcome back to Boat Show TV. This segment covers the launch of a new line of boats by venerable boatyard Cheoy. The Alpha Series yachts are beautiful express cruisers, and their arrival in this market has made a big splash.
I've just stepped aboard the 87-foot Cheoy Alpha Express, and my first impression is, wow, it is open. Gene, tell me a little bit about the design features of this salon and how you achieve such a grand eye line.
Well, you know, we wanted to bring something different to the Express line when we built the Alpha Series. We wanted to go one level up from what everybody else was doing. So we wanted big open spaces, we wanted a lot of natural light, and we wanted to create more of a party atmosphere than a isolation atmosphere. So that's why you'll notice everything here is wide open to the back deck, and it kind of brings everybody together.
I noticed that this is a galley-up model with an island kitchen, not something you see on a typical Express. What was the reasoning for that?
The reason was to bring everybody, once again, together so that the galley can serve the aft deck, can serve the dining area. Nobody has to run up and down stairs with warm food and spill things, and nobody's isolated from the party.
That's cool. Speaking of stairs, you've got two staircases on either side of that centerline helm. And that leads down to what I would only call an atrium. It is beautiful. The sunlight goes down there into the stateroom area. Tell me a little bit about that design feature and what that came about, or how that came about.
Well, you know, the centerline helm with the triple helm chairs, that was really the primary feature that drove the staircases. On most Express boats, you'll see the lower station stuffed off to one side. That kind of isolates the crew, but it also prohibits anything but a center staircase. With this, we can have a staircase on both sides, which brings all the natural light down. Plus, it eases traffic when you're going up and down. Nobody has to wait for one person. They just go up the other side.
Yeah, the natural light down in the companionway is beautiful. You also mentioned on the aft deck there's a hot tub, but there's many, many other different configurations that can be done due to your unique manufacturing process. What's that called?
We call that a modular production format, and basically the boat is built in modules, and they're all interlocked and indexed into another part, so that if somebody didn't really want a hot tub, we could build them another module that might be a barbecue pit, reverse the sofa, have some U-shaped seating and some tables and a wet bar in there. Same thing with this aft face seat. That could become a wet bar module. So if you design this into the boat, making changes and customizing the boat really doesn't slow the process down, and it doesn't have a great deal of expense.
Hey, Gene, what was the ductwork I saw over the top of the engines for?
Basically, anybody that's run a high-performance engine knows that the cooler the charge air temp, the better the engine's going to run. So what we found with these Tier 3 engines, which is the latest and greatest of Caterpillar 1900s, was the cooler we forced air into them, the cooler the air was forced into them, the better they ran. So we've got two 15-inch induction fans that blow cold air right into the air separator on the engine.
Gene, this looks like it's a piece of the countertop, but I see honeycomb underneath it instead of solid marble.
Yeah, we have a pretty interesting device. It's a saw that's CNC controlled. We're able to slice a 3/4 inch piece of marble into 4 millimeter slices. Then we vacuum bag and epoxy laminate to a core, high density core. So it weighs 20% of what marble weighs, yet it's stiffer and it'll never crack on the grain because it's laminated. We do the same thing with all our non-structural bulkheads and furniture. This is all honeycomb. It weighs about 25% of what wood weighs. Plus it's twice as stiff, twice as strong. So we pulled about 20,000 pounds out of the boat, yet we still get the beautiful woods. All the bathrooms are done in marble.
Beautiful, high tech.
We can't let you go without showing you one more really cool feature of the new Alpha series. All the windows in the salon have electronically controlled opacity. Simply press a button and a whole segment of glass frosts up instantly. Privacy and control combined at your fingertips. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Boat Show TV. The Miami Yacht and Brokerage Show and the Palm Beach Boat Show are both presented by Show Management. We had a blast showing you all these fancy high-end yachts. We come back down to sea level in our next episode of Boat Show TV as we cover the nautical flea market in Pompano Beach, Florida. Expect to see a full variety of boats and accessories. Bye for now.